Do you feel like you need more silver and gold? So how satisfied are you with your stack? Do you have enough gold or silver? Do you feel like you will miss out or anything if the price goes up? Would you be happy if the price drops so you could get more? How satisfied are you? Because it's a good question. There's a lot of people that I anticipate starting to stack after you have that much spotlight hitting silver. And there's a few things, just knowing your purpose when you start, knowing why you began this journey, even if you have stacked a while back. And if you do remember, try to write it down. It's good to make sure you don't forget or lose track of why you started this journey. Life happens, things could change. There's nothing wrong with changing your plan. It's good to have that first thing written down. Even if you know that you changed it for all the right reasons, you're 100% confident, it'd still be cool to have when you're older, and just to know why you started this, seeing your stack later on and what it turned into. It would be cool to have anyways. It's a big determining factor for buying silver now. Things like that. I could see gold going up. Have you seen the premiums on the quarter-ounce coins now? It's ridiculous compared to what it was. So for me though, I'm pretty satisfied with my stack. I don't really think I'm going to be missing out. I'm going to still be getting some of fun pieces from time to time while the price is high. I plan on getting some MS63 Morgans. Help build that stack. Get A plus silver, peace dollars, sorry. But if that's another collection I want to buy, and I'm just going to be doing that with silver. Not really doing a whole lot of stacking because I am very comfortable with the size of my stack. I've been doing this for a while. So with that being said, I'm kind of holding off on the silver. I'm really moving to gold. I see gold as cheap right now. Even though the price has gone up over time, I just did a video on the M1 money supply. Go check that out, because if you don't know what's going on with that, a lot of things are. And we're anticipating another stimulus package, so there's going to be another increase in that M1 money supply. To me, it seems like a no-brainer that the M1 money supply is going to go up, and why I value the M1 money supply a lot is because that is the money available for immediate transactions. The money that can circulate today. The supply and demand is really what determines prices on everything, determines value for everything. It is all supply and demand, even with the dollar. And that's why I'm stacking gold. So go check out that video, because we're printing tons of money. Gold to me is money. It gets all of its value from being traded as a store of wealth. Unlike silver, which is a lot more industrial. That's just my personal opinion though. It is still a precious metal, so that is highly debatable. That's just my opinion. It's subjective, my opinion. That's my viewpoint. And if you want to convince me otherwise, I always love these conversations. It always puts a smile on my face, because there's a lot of points people make that really do get me thinking. But I don't really see silver as money today. I see it more of a speculative metal. But there's a case to be made for all, and I've heard different cases a few times that all precious metals are money. And there are some good cases to be made there, and it's got me thinking about it quite a while sometimes. That's pretty much why I'm holding off on the silver. I'm not really going to be speculating once the prices have risen. I still think I'm bullish on silver. I'm still holding. I think it's got some ways to go. But with how far can it go? How high are the premiums that you're paying today? This is all a part of my logic on why I'm holding off right now, why I'm not going to be buying a whole lot, because I see a lot of hype right now And just like the V75s and everything that came out, tons of hype right away, that's when it had all its value. Then the premiums on it went down. I do see that with a lot of silver last year. When the price was $12, people were saying that they're paying $20 to get it, when I think there's a lot of hype at the time and people were being a bit hyperbolic, because that was just not true for me. For myself, I was paying the same prices that a lot of people were claiming, but in Canadian dollars instead of American dollars, which is a big difference. So with that being said, I just don't see, but a lot of that hype and everything was not my reality back then. I've seen quite a bit of videos back then, and I remember thinking, well, I was buying silver that same day under $20 Canadian. Like, why are people paying over $20 American for a silver eagle? That's what I was thinking at the time. Even on Saturday, the day after, the premiums where I was were still really low. Even though it was really hard to get. But all they're really kind of saying, the dealers, is, oh, you'll get it, it'll just take time for it to arrive. And nobody wants to wait 6 to 8 weeks for things to show up. Nobody wants to be saying, here, hold my money and hopefully you could get it for me. That's the thing though. Because who knows what could happen once you give people your money and it's out of your control now. That's kind of the way I see it. It wasn't exactly the prices that people were paying was what you hear about. And a lot of that hype was overblown. I feel like people were showing maybe some of the highest prices that you could find on the internet and saying that was the norm. But it was not really like that to me at the time. I'm still finding some silver at lower premiums and everything. But it's not really worth speculating on for me right now when gold's this cheap. It's kind of relative like that, and I see gold as pretty cheap. I know everyone's looking for a low silver to gold ratio. For me, it's 50 to 1, and at a certain point I do value gold more, and I'm willing to buy gold over silver heavily at about 60 to 1, 65 to 1. That's kind of my attitude towards it. And now since it's kind of in that range, you also have higher premiums on silver, I'm just buying gold. That's kind of the logic behind this decision. It's money, it's a store of wealth, and I think it's undervalued because I think it's lagging behind the amount of money printing happening, which that supply, the demand for dollars is only there because of the uncertainty. That uncertainty is going to fade. It's going to fade a lot faster than people think. We're already having vaccines being given out and everything, and it's going to make people confident in going out. It's going to get rid of a lot of the regulations as to why you can't go out and spend money. So that's going to reduce the demand for the dollar, when just allowing people to go and spend their dollars and feel comfortable spending their dollars. But then you still have all that supply, less demand. What do you think happens? The value of the dollar goes down. It's not going to stay up here, it's going to go down. Everything is supply and demand, even dollars. But that's kind of the logic on it. I am very satisfied with my silver stack and everything. I'm pretty satisfied with my gold stack too. But that's the logic on everything. I'm very satisfied, and if I wasn't as satisfied as I am now, I'd probably still be buying. But I've been doing this for a while, so I'm pretty comfortable with silver. Yeah, this is basically why I'm not stacking silver. I'm pretty comfortable with my stack. I'm pretty comfy with the gold stack too, but I do want some more gold. I didn't hit last year's goal for gold, but I crushed the goal on silver. That's because earlier on in the year I was buying heavily silver, a lot more than gold before I started my channel. And yeah, it kind of sums it all up though. And enter the 500 subscriber giveaway. Don't want to miss out on that. But yeah, stay positive. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.